Hello traders, this is DFXS. Welcome to TFX family, and I believe that you are all doing great. All right, in this video, we are going to learn something that is very, very important, and I do believe in this video you are going to know or to understand why you should love the Renko. In this video, you are going to love the Renko, and you are going to see the reason as to why you have to do that. Because we have a grand opportunity to see what market does or what the Renko does after the market failed to respect your order block. And this is why I've been telling you guys, nothing works alone. Everything, things must be combined. Strategies must be combined. Experience must be combined before things works together. Nothing works alone. So in this video, we are going to learn about what the Renko does or the help of the Renko when the market does not respect your order block. Yeah. So let's jump in and see. This is GBP/JPY, Great Britain pound versus Japanese yen. Everyone can see that this is a higher low, and we can see there is a BOS, there is a, sorry for that, there is a BOS from this area. And when the BOS happen, or the break of structure, when the break of structure happens, automatically we have the higher low if it is up trade, as you can see. And the other thing to learn is when the market breaks our last higher low, because this is our higher low, then that is the change of character. So we are expecting to sell this market. And now let's go back to our advanced SMC, the place that we would have been anticipating the market to or where we should place our buy, because I've been telling you that sometimes, many times, it is easier to learn from the history, all right? But when it comes to currently where the market is, that is where people fail. So it's very easy for a mentor to go back, whereby it is good because you cannot understand before back testing, all right? But it's another thing when you are in the current market. So suppose we were trading this market today. Everyone who understand the advanced SMC, we all know that this would have been our buy position. So this means that we would have been targeting, placing our buy limits at this place so that we can buy that market from here, because this is an extreme, because we can see our 50-50 order block, it's somewhere here. And now this is the power of what I've been telling you, because here we can see we have a very good order block at this point. Then we would have buy here, and if the market hit our stop loss, then we can see we would have bought that market here. And those people look for engineer. The engineer always is close to our extreme. So this is the engineer. So let's delete that, because we want to learn exactly. This is a first stop loss, and this is another position, another stop loss, because that is how the market will be if we are trading professionally, because not every time the market will respect your setups. All right. So in other words, again, let us check this area correctly. One of the things that will hinder someone to enter into this market, it is if you are confirming from chart, what do we call it, candlesticks patterns, right? Because if you are trading according to candlesticks patterns, this means that nothing will have caught you, because here there is no any candlestick patterns that show us now we can go up. But remember, for those people who use pending orders, this is first stop loss, and this is the second stop loss. So this means that in one way or the other, you would have been trapped at this point because it is still a bullish market, or you would have been also trapped at this point and hit your stop loss. All right. And as you can see, someone was, oh, my friend, here there was one with a good week here after sweeping all liquidity, because check this correctly. Let me zoom so that you can see it correctly. We can see this candle here. It seems like it has already swept the liquidity from this area, all right, because these are the area that we were targeting. But this market came to this area and sweep all liquidity, and then maybe someone would have jumped into that market and do a buy thing. That is correct because this is a bullish market. Everyone can see here, this is a bullish market. All right, this is a bullish market. And let me remind you another one thing before we jump to our Renko and to see how safe you are when trading with a Renko system or our Renko system. How safe you are and how Renko will help you to avoid or will help you by being not trapped by the market makers or by whatever is going on in the market. Because when something happened, oh, they manipulated the market. Nobody manipulated the market. Market is moved by whatever is happening or what caused the market to move or the candles move. All right. So it is good always to know what kind of a manipulation are you trying to talk about. The only manipulation I do believe exists in the market, it is when your broker enlarge or expand the spread or maybe deny your order. Those are the only manipulation I know, or when the market came close to your TP, sometimes they can enlarge the or expand the spread in order to jump or in order to market to not to hit your ATP. Those are the manipulation, but the movement of the market, the movement, all right, the way this market is moving, whatever is happening behind the market, whatever makes these candles to move, trust me, there is no one can manipulate that because all these are transactions data according to a forex market or according to the exchange that is happening in the market. This is why it's called market. So this is like trading data, all right, collective of the datas according to what is happening in exchange or in forex, foreign exchange. All right. So now we have seen this can be a trap. And at the same video, let me delete this because I just keep this in mind before we jump into our Renko and to see how safe you are when working with the Renko. Now, let's go back to, let us learn some small basics here that are because this is still one of our course, but we'll know what to do. Now, how do we do our analysis or when trading with the Renko if I must do it manually? Because remember, you must know how to trade professionally before coding the system. System is not the system. This is why we have so many systems that is failing people outside there. The system must be coded by a professional trader or someone who understands about the trade. So let me give you an example of how we do our analysis with our Renko or before picking the Renko. So let's jump into this and let me give you some important basics that will help you a lot. The first thing before you trade, you must check the weekly high and the weekly low. And let me give you this as one of the best secrets that you really need to know. In this market, I have seen everybody has his own perspective of the market or the way they analyze the market. And this is why I told you it is better to stick to our channel and make sure you subscribe, yes, to be a real full member and follow us on our Telegram. This is why I told you it is good to stick on our channel because we will take you through to understand Forex correctly so that you can be a profitable. By following our videos, you will come to understand why you no longer need anyone outside there to teach you about the Forex because we know everything. So now this is the weekly time frame. Someone will tell you or how because we have been there also that this is uptrend only because of what they can see through their naked eyes. All right, it is the uptrend for sure, for real. But remember, this is a weekly time frame. So here we are talking about from 2020 here, 2019, let's say 2019 here, 2020, all right, 2020, from March 2020, this market has been bullish, not even March. From 12th of August 2019, this market has been bullish. So to tell you that this market, you should be only relying with a buy position, not to sell. To me now, we are above that. We are beyond that now because that is impossible only for targeting buy. It doesn't matter what you are seeing with your eyes. It doesn't matter what you are trying to say. Oh, my friend, I can see it's a bullish market. Let me tell you, whatever is happening here, it will make a big change in your life. But following only this one, you can only rely with buy. But remember, these are weak. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is more than a month, this market dropping, while you are still waiting for a buy market. And remember, your analysis should be based from a big time frame. So let me show you a very simple way to do this thing. So let's enlarge our candles here. So the best thing and the easiest way to learn about the market, you can learn the market of what has been happening within a month, within 21 days, within a week. All right. So I will give you an example of what this market has been doing within a month, and that will be very, very easier. So we are going to ignore the current week because this candle here present this week. So this week we are all running with this candle. So a lot of things will happen, but in this week the market will remain only in this candle because it is a weekly time frame. So to understand what the market has been doing in the last 1 month, you only need to count 1, 2, 3, 4. So counting four candles, you really need to draw 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see this is the lowest one and this is the highest one. So you draw the highest of this week and the lowest of this week or the body. It will depend how the market closed, or the lowest fourth candles, whether it is in body or in week. That's where you are supposed to draw your weekly high and low. So this is like drawing your monthly high and low, because this is what these are 4 weeks. All right, it can be 4 week, it can be 3 week according to what you want, or a weekly according to the scalping that you are doing. All right, so it is good to, if it is a weekly, you just draw here weekly high and weekly low with this a previous candle. Then that's all, and you jump to small time frame, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and start looking the direction of the market and do your scalping. So allow me to analyze this market of what has been happening in the last 1 month. So we are going to count 1, 2, 3. All right. So this is the current week. So, and a good thing to analyze this market, you can count 2 or 3, or you can count 4. So that's up to you, because this is 3 weeks. All right, it can be 3 weeks, it can be 4 weeks. So it can be even 1 week according to what you are doing. So from there, you can jump to minute 15 now. Let's go to our minute 15 and see how the market is. All right, you can see our high is here now at this place. What has been happening in this month. Now, in this month, you can see we had a good downtrade. Also, we have another uptrade from our monthly low, let me call it a monthly low, to another monthly high. Then the market reversed to this place and again went back to this place. Now, this is what I've been telling you about the importance of a Renko. We have a change of character here from up trade to down trade. We have another change of character here from down trade to up trade. We have another change of character here from up trade to down trade. But again, the market reverse and break our last lower high at this point. Then that is another character like going up. And again, another change of character happen here. Then it's a down trade. And this is what I've been telling you. It is good to stick to your rules. So it is not advisable to try to think what really this market happening, or I think this is a sideways market. You will never know a sideways market when you are in that market currently. Like now, you can't tell if this market will be a sideways market. But the history can tell you this is a sideways market. So it is good to stick in what you know as a change of character. All right. And this is where people get confused because some will talk about change of character after first inducement is taken out, well and good. Or some will talk about the change of character when the last higher low or lower high is broken. Yes, that is another thing. But stick to the rules. If you believe in first inducement, don't change that so that you will always know where there is a change of character, and forget about saying, oh, this is a sideways market. And I'm repeating this, you will never know the sideways market currently. Only the history tells that. But if you stick to your trades, or to your strategy, trust me, you'll be a very, very profitable. Because by believing in the market, when the market breaks the last lower high now, that is a change of character from sell to buy, then you will see that after the change of character at this point, then again, we would have buy this market. After the change of character at this point, then that's why you will understand we would have sell this market. And this is why I've been telling also people that many times cause a lot of confusion, and this is why the Renko system make things easier, because you don't need analysis to know that this is a change of character. The system is obvious, the system is open to see the change of a character. All right, I do believe you are following closely. So if here we have a change of character to sell and another change of character here to buy, a change of character here to sell and a change of character here to buy, you should stick on that so that you don't get confused about the sideways market, because sideways market, you will never see it unless in a history. So by this time, when the market was dropping at this area, let's say, for example, there is a change of character here when the market broke our last higher low. So if the market drops, let's say, for example, to this point, and this was our lower high, and it was broken at this point, let's say, for example, to here, that's also, it's a change of character. So if this was your lower high and the market has broken your lower high, that is a change of character. Automatically, you start looking for higher highs and higher lows, all right, from bearish to bullish. Anywhere, if that, it will break your last lower high, count that as a change of character. If it will break your last higher low, let's say, for example, this is our last higher low at this area, right? If the market breaks this point, this means it is the change of character. It doesn't matter whether it has happened in the middle of the game, but understand this: if market breaks your last higher low, that is the change of character. And if the market breaks your lower high, that is the change of character. So don't just say this is a sideways. Forget about the history. Learn how to trade the market currently. where the market is with the knowledge that you have been learning from the histories. All right. So by understanding that, the things will be very, very easier for you to understand. I do believe I have already shared the video of on how market creates higher highs and higher lows, but I do believe I will share that into details because we are still sharing the free course. So follow the videos closely because we are going to learn how we'll be learning step by step how to create them. But for this time, I'm still educating you to understand about the importance of working with a system before we go to a basics manual of trading, because that is a free course. But it is good to understand how the system or how the Renko system make things easier. So we have found that at this point, the market has already broken our higher low, our higher low, and that is the change of character from that point. And because this market was an uptrend, we do believe that now we would have lose this market, or maybe they would have hit our stop loss either one time or two times. So we are waiting for this market now to from this area to drop, and maybe it will reverse to this area because we have now another block here. Then we can sell from this point. Then again we can sell, or else maybe the market can reverse here and can continue going up. And trust me, when the market again will break this area, this is our last high, then that one will be a bullish continuation. So we don't know what will happen into this market. So we are targeting that this market can come to this place and give us to this order block at this area. Then again we can sell from here. All right, we can sell from there. Then we can drop this market if it will respect this change of character. And remember what I said, market does not always respect your setup, but you must understand these structures correctly, because that is what makes you being a profitable trader. So if you fail one or twice, don't worry, that is normal in the market, but never change what you know. Never change what you know about the structures, all right? Because that's what will benefit you. So by this time now, we see we are waiting for this market to come here, then we can go down, or maybe this market can drop somehow to this point, then it can go up. So now let's jump to our Renko system and see the difference between what we are seeing here, because this is professionally. I don't believe people knows what I'm talking about. This is professionally advanced SMC, how to trade it. Because we have a change of character, we are waiting for this market to come into this point, or maybe we are waiting for the market to come into this, our extreme into this point, then we can sell. And if it breaks this area, then this means all this will be a false breakout, but we can continue with our buy setup or with our buy trend. So here anything can happen, and we stick to the rules. So this will be a sideways market. Okay, the market has broken here. Is it still a sideways market? So forget about that. Stick to your strategy, and you'll always be a profitable trader. So let's jump to our Renko, and yeah, that's what GPPJPY. Let me delete all of this. GPPJPY. To use this system, it's very simple. You just place Renko file. You just pick a Renko file and you are done. So you no longer need to do, I don't know which time frame, I don't know, no. All you need to know, it's either Renko file 1 or a Renko file 2, but we are working here with a Renko file 1 as a good example. Now, let's check this market if we would have fall in this trap, all right? Because someone would have waited to buy this market at this point, then the stop loss was hit, and the market is still dropping, right? The market is still going down and down. Let's go back here and see what is happening here. This is Renko. The same market, the same time, my friend. Today is date 10th, all right? This is date 10th. You can see here, You can see here because someone was, oh, does your Renko show the real time? This is the real time, my friend. This is the real time, and this is date 10, all right? You can see it from here. This is date 10. Then the market is dropping here. Let's jump to our candle charts and see there was an order block. This is the best thing about our system. It has already shown us that that was our area to buy. Remember, this is H2 hours, where the order block should be, where I told you guys they would have hit our stop loss in minute 15. Remember here, we were in minute 15. So for those people who are scalping in minute 15, they would have hit your stop loss here because this order block is very, very reliable even in big time frame. So this is why we can see it on here that we have order block here, a buy order block. So by someone who is, this is all in one order block. So here there was order block. So the combination of these 3-in-1 order blocks and Renko, it's what makes even the system being more perfect, because you would have not be trapped by here by buying this. So all we are waiting here, we are waiting for market to give us a Renko trend maker at this point. Then this market will be done with every drop, every that massive drop. Then after it's done with that, then this market can continue with the bullish market. Otherwise, for now, we can't tell if this market now is going to change into a bearish. Right, because if you are looking for the market to break a fast inducement, then there is a change of character here. But we don't have a trend maker here that tells us this one can be a downtrend, all right? Even if we can see it's a downtrend because we have now touched, it has already respected our high. So we don't know, because if this market has respected our low, went to our high, then did not respect our low, but went back, this is almost the 70% of the high and low, then market seems like it's a double top on these 2 hours time frame, then it can drop and it can continue with a bearish market, or it can continue with a bullish market. So to avoid all those confusions, this is where the Renko comes in. And this is why we can see we are waiting for a trend maker to give us a buy. And trust me, if the trend maker will come to this place and give us a buy market, this one will be a good market to chip in, because it will respect everything that we are thinking of here, because we can see we have another reliable order block here, and we have another extreme at this point. So it's either this market will start being a downtrend or uptrend. But the moment this market will give us a trend maker here, it will be a good preparation of buying this market. That is not enough. We will wait also for our supreme bricks to change the color, as you can see from this area. Then the moment the market will close with a golden brick, then we can jump in. So giving us even a trade maker, it's not enough. We must wait until the change color of extreme, all right, our extreme order brick. So that is the best thing about this market. Now, let's go back here and let me show something here that is very, very important, even if let's attach this Renko 2 because of what? Now, let's analyze these things together so that you can understand everything into details. If the market gives us, in this system, don't forget, it generates the signal. So if it is a buy signal, it will generate a buy signal automatically. But remember, we are learning the opportunities that are there inside, where that the system does not generate those signals, but are the signals that you can spot them inside. So this is why we are learning this basics, so that you can understand as you wait for the signal to be sent, because it will give you an alert, or it will alert you to buy or to sell. All right, guys, just a minute. Guys, I want you to understand why we are learning these basics. Remember, I told you that there is some opportunity you need to grab them as you wait for the system to generate the signals. Remember, this is not the signal that you keep on analyzing the market ABCD, because the system for manual, it generates signal and alert you when to buy or when to sell. And your work, it's only to place buy or a sell. That's all you need to do. All right. That's all you need to do. Let's say, for example, this is a bullish market. All right. So this means if it is a bullish market, the system will be generating buy signals. But we are talking about the signal that are very reliable when it goes the opposite. Because let's say, for example, this is a downtrend. All right. This is a downtrend. This being a downtrend, the market did not touch our low. So this means the market reverse and start giving us and reverse hugely from here to here. This means there was a good buy opportunity. So right, there was a buy opportunity. For instance, all right, there was a buy opportunity. You can see those buy opportunity. So this means that even if this is a downtrend, we would have also banked this buy. So if it is a downtrend, the system will generate sales signal. What about these buy signals that are happening here? And since the system is easy to spot the change of character, then this means you will understand automatically where the change of character is. This is why you need to follow this video and to watch our previous video about the chalk, the change of character, so that it can help you easily to know the change of character that sometimes happen in the middle of the game when the system still waiting for sell signal. Then we can catch up with this one. This is why I'm sharing basics, and at the same time I'm sharing how the system works so that you can understand this correctly. So this says that this is a downtrend. We agree with that, but we can catch up with this bullish because it can sell here, sell here, sell here, but we can catch up also this bullish and go with this aggressive movement. So this is the reason as to why we are sharing the basics, to help you out to understand every details, all right? Every details here, so that when something like this happens, let's say, for example, we say this is a lower high. This dotted means lower high and higher lows. This circle means higher highs, all right? And if it's a downtrend, they means a lower high, lower low, not lower high, lower low. Okay, if it is a downtrend here, this yellow circle here means a lower low, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher highs. So if, let's say, for example, you stick into the rules of when the market breaks even our first inducement, the best thing with this market, you will understand if this change of character, because this small reversal here, this is an inducement, this is an inducement. So the difference between candles, you want to know if these reversals that are those inducement, if they are reliable on the change of character, so that you can start buying. All right, but when it comes to Renko, you already have this as an inducement, and what makes this inducement reliable, or why you should rely with this inducement, it is because of this higher low. So if there is an inducement here and there is a higher low here, then this means that this one we can depend on this, or we can rely on this. Then if the market close this area, that is the change of character. And being the change of character does not mean we are supposed to enter into the market immediately. So we are waiting for the market to reverse and give us another trend maker over higher lows, because this is now the second higher lows. Then when this market changed the color, these bricks changed the color at this point, right at this area, you will only wait for the one of the golden brick to cross. Then the second one here now, you can place your buy position automatically. It is simple as that. So this means even if this is a downtrend, the system is generating a sell signals. So we can jump in and start doing our buy or start buying before waiting for the sell signal for the system. But on our another hand, we can buy this market. So this means this is a sell signal from the system, but this is our buy. Now we say any over in small reversals here, as long as you see we have a higher low at this point, whereby so, oh, it's a lower low, yes, it's a lower low and a higher low at the same time. So when there is a change of character at this point, then we will wait another higher low to give us a signal at this point. Then this is our entry point, then boom. Then after this reversal, another entry point, boom. That's all we need to do. So this is why currently where the market is right now here, what are we waiting? Of course, there is a buy here. So this means this market has started reversing. If this market reverse and give us another trend maker at this point, we will wait for the market to change the character, to the bricks to change from magenta to golden. So the first brick that will close at this point, wherever, we will buy that market. So this means it will wait, prepare everything to line, everything, those speeds, those spikes to finish everything that they are doing. All right, everything. If this was just a spike, blah, 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 it will wait, market stop spiking and clear the direction. Are we now going down or are we going up? As you can see, we still don't have a sell order block that the system has generated. There is no any sell order block. So this means probably this market can go up. And if it can go down, well and good. It won't send signal until there is a clear order block. If it's the bullish, then we can jump in. So this means that we are very, very lucky if you can understand this system, because you won't struggle to think which is it inducement or the last higher low. It will depend with what the system has already shown you. If it has given an alert of this trend maker, then the first pullback on your left, if the market breaks that first pullback, that is the change of character. And if it is a change of character, we are waiting to have a bullish trend maker, which is a higher low, then we enter into the market. Guys, I do believe you are following this video closely in order to understand these basics that will make you love Renko, because by understanding what I'm telling you here, you will now know the importance and why you should love our Renko system, whether it is this manual that is very, very affordable. This is affordable manual because it's only $650 lifetime license. And remember, it generates signal. And after placing buy or sell, you don't choose what we call lot size. You don't think where to place your stop loss. The system is programmed with money management, so you don't have to struggle of anything. After receiving the signals, you just place buy. If you are following what I'm saying, then you can take advantage of the signal that your own can detect them. So I do believe, guys, that video, it has helped a lot, and I will continue sharing with you. Remember, we share 2 videos in a week, Tuesday and Friday, so that you can have a good time, because they are long video, and because it is for learning purposes, you don't have to complain about how long they are. It's how you understand the things. I will share until these things sink to you guys. And remember, you can purchase the system. It is a plug and play. You can start learning and earning. So, and our EA are there also, and you are allowed to pay them with installment. So don't still sit there, oh, I don't have enough money, blah, blah, blah. We can arrange on how you can pay our system with installment, so that you can earn and learn at the same time and continue clearing the balance. So thank you so much, guys, for today. And once again, welcome to TFX, a family. Thank you.